for the 90-minute end product. There might be more of a chance of a response that goes like, okay, good on you for doing something different, I see where it came from, didn't really work for me in the end, but I'll be interested to see what tack you take on the next one, rather than, I don't get it, I don't like it, I won't be back. I think in terms of new ways to talk about the arts, we need to give potential audiences of all kinds, perhaps especially those whom you initially think won't be interested in a particular work, that is, not the market for this work, greater insight into the processes of making art. I wonder, in fact, how it came to be that the big reveal became all important, the opening night, the be-all and end-all. Clearly, we have all become much better at the pre-publicity background stories, which very often do exactly that job of trying to whet the audience appetite about a particular show or festival or season. But still so much depends just on the end product, the couple of hours that audiences spend their time and money on, and if that's not what they were expecting and not up to scratch, it's all over. I'm tempted to say, think of the difference in architecture when we see the build. But in fact, the build is also exactly like the end product, the opening night. All the conceptual debate, detail, costings and changes to original plans have already happened, like rehearsals, undercover. Although I wonder if the popularity of TV shows about real estate, renovation and architecture has come about precisely because of the warts and all shows about these fields. Viewers have flocked to these shows, which are all about process and interest in architecture and building, and the interest in architecture and building has never been higher. So the art question and answer is different from the commercial entertainment one I described before. What will our subscribers like? This is what they like, let's give it to them. The art question in my mind is, how can we evoke curiosity and wonder in our audiences? Answer, through new and brilliant art. Bring on something new and find the best possible way to draw an audience to it. Let's look at 13 Rooms, the recent and very successful Cowdor public art project. A survey of performance art which, had it been at the Art Gallery of New South Wales, would have had one audience, at the Carriage Works would have had another. But the choice of Pier 2 and its associations with the Sydney Biennale and the boat to Cockatoo Island gave it a good chance of appealing to those who have enjoyed those Biennale experiences. That it was in a beautiful wharf building, an appealing, not necessarily art-only environment, helped a lot. That it was free of charge is an ultimate weapon in a marketer's armoury. I had a note from John Cowdor last week to say that 13 Rooms had exceeded all expectations. The surrounding conditions of exhibitions may also explain the exceptional case of Dali at the National Gallery of Victoria, successful and not French. The success seems to have been the combination of a wild and weird artist whose work struck a chord with a younger audience, and with